have a very important announcement to make. I am starting a YouTube channel. But hold that thought. So why a YouTube channel? And I can hear you saying it. Thank God, another YouTuber. That's what we need more of. We need more people starting YouTube channels. Please, please tell me you're gonna be vlogging. And oh my gosh, yes, I absolutely am. Why vlogging? Well, thinking of your life in narrative terms not only forces you to become a better storyteller, but it can also help you appreciate the moments that you might otherwise take for granted. An opportunity to sort of take your dog out to play fetch can become part of the story. We all have a limited number of days. So the beauty of vlogging, the beauty of trying to tell stories forces an appreciation and gratitude for mundanity. It also makes you look at the world through a slightly different lens. One where anything can become a shot. Come on, Sebi. Let's go, buddy. Come on, let's play. So here's the thing about regret. The older you get, the more unfinished projects you accumulate. When I look back at 20 years worth of journals, the common theme is I've got more unfinished projects than I've got finished projects. And I don't want to spend the next 20 accumulating even more of those. At the end of the day, I don't want to look like this guy. I mean, we're all gonna look like this guy, but he's clearly only halfway through his book. Okay, I'm almost done with the edit, but it is striking me that I'm doing a lot of talking to camera, and I realize that this portion right here is not exactly helping. So I think it would be easier if I just showed you. So these are journals. Wait, hang on. Sorry, that's not all of them. These and these. Oh, hang on. That is most of, at least the journals that I handwrite. So this is 20 years worth of journals. 20 years of ideas that I have accumulated and wanted to do something with. For example, December 2021, here is a story about Christmas that I am 90% done with. January 2022, a production company shares an idea for a book, posts or videos, a book on improv, a TV script. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. How often have I come up with an idea and then completely neglected it, and then years later come up with the same idea that I finally start working on it, and I'm working on it from scratch. Well, Vine was still a thing. This is a Vine I never recorded. Still think that could have been a banger. Comedy musical, a web series I filmed some of. I have the footage for this. I never did anything with it. I was trying to create a children's storybook and I was learning how to draw songs. Oh, a series of comics. Dude, some of these are actually decent. TV shows that I started and haven't finished. I still haven't watched the rest of Sopranos or Breaking Bad. An idea for a zine. Got other short films that I have filmed but have not put the edits together. I mean, in every single one of these, there are multiple ideas that I invested energy and creativity into and then just sort of let die on the vine. Okay, back to whatever I was doing before. So here is my idea. I'm gonna write down everything that seems like it could be an unfinished project, and one by one, I am going to try my best to check them off. It's a win-win situation. Either I finish the project or I turn it into a finished project about an unfinished project. I think it's brilliant. The other layer of brilliance, if I may, I get to procrastinate. I'm gonna waste time by making YouTube videos about the projects that I've been procrastinating on so I can procrastinate about all of the other things that I have to do. I mean, that's how you really do this life thing, I think. So, smash cut. We cut to cue time lapse. And at this point, you're probably asking, what does all of this have to do with starting a blog? Well, I'm glad you asked. So I have actually wanted to start a YouTube channel for going on, 16 years at this point. I've uploaded a few things, but I never really committed to it. And starting a YouTube channel, I've decided, is going to be project number one, because it really only requires me to start uploading and not stop, at least for a little while. So here's the deal. I'm about 5 months away from my 40th birthday. In about 2 months, my daughter will be born, and my life is going to change pretty drastically. Okay, so funny story, I procrastinated on this project. Big surprise. But I do think that I'm back on track now. I should update you though, we're about a little under 6 weeks to the birth of my daughter now. Still 5 months-ish from my birthday. Oh, also, I got a new camera, so I'm shooting on that. If the footage looks different, I don't know, just go with it. What do you want from me? Are these interstitials helping or hurting? Because my hope is actually that they will smooth out some transitional things. The last thing that I would want is for these cuts to feel super jarring. I want to bring my daughter into a world where I am seeing projects through to their completion, or at least have a system for finding closure with the ones that I decide are not worth pursuing. So before my 40th birthday, my goal is to put out 40 videos, 40 pieces of content onto YouTube. And then after that, we'll sort of see where things go. I spent over a decade living in Los Angeles, and now that I am back on the East Coast with a family, I want to explore what being a creative here looks like for me. And I don't know if I've arrived just before it implodes and AI turns the internet into a giant slot machine where we're just wearing meta goggles strapped to fleshlights and being spoon-fed content along with our daily vitamins. But if that's the future that is on the way, I want to have created something that I can be proud of in the meantime. So if you are, a flesh bag who is wearing your meta goggles strapped to a fleshlight being spoon-fed content, I hope that you will come along for the ride. Or if you're just, a fellow creative who has that spark of curiosity and wants to make things and do things and put them out into the world, and you want to watch somebody else do it along with you, then like and subscribe, follow along on this journey. I'm excited to see where it goes. This is so dumb.